Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. So I think today we're gonna make some firewood with the Firewood processor. And when I walked out the front door this morning, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And with it being New Year's Eve, that kind of got me reflecting on just how fortunate we are that I can walk out the front door, not have a plan in mind, and just pick and choose, what do I feel like doing today? Do I want to run the sawmill, the Easy Boardwalk sawmill? Do I want to run the firewood processor? Do I want to hop on the tractor and do some tractor work, or run the chainsaw and the Easton Made axis? And 2021 has been a great year for us, and that's all thanks to you guys. And a lot of the comments that we get down below, a lot of people say that we are living the lifestyle that a lot of you want to live. And my hope for you for 2022 is that you find a way to make that happen for yourselves. For us, that was YouTube. YouTube has opened the doors for letting us do a lot of the things that we wanted to do that might have taken 5-10 years to build, and we've done it in 2 or 3 years. So again, I just wanted to say thank you. Happy New Year's. With all that said, we're gonna go ahead and hop on the tractor and get the firewood processor set up. All right, there we go. We're all set up. And instead of having the conveyor feed into the dump trailer like I normally do, I'm just gonna have it load into these baskets, which you might be saying to yourself, isn't that firewood processor gonna fill these baskets in about 5 minutes? And yes, it will. So what is the plan for moving this basket, bringing in a new one, if your tractor is the power plant of the firewood processor? Well, as you just saw, it took literally less than 60 seconds to hook that up, and to disconnect it is even easier. It's literally just pushing the collar on the PTO shaft and pulling away. So maybe about 5 seconds to disconnect it and less than another 60 seconds to hook it back up again. So when this is full, I'll just disconnect the PTO, bring the tractor over here, move this basket, bring in a new one, hook it back up again. Should be pretty seamless. A lot of people get hung up on the fact that your tractor is the power plant and you lose the ability to use the tractor, but it's so quick to hook up and disconnect that it's really not an issue. Well, there we go, guys. Not too shabby for coming out here today on New Year's Eve without having a plan. This is probably, these 3 baskets here, if they were stacked, would be 1 full cord. Since they're loose thrown, they're going to be a little bit less than a cord, but I also have this half of a basket here of all the offcuts. So I'm going to say this is right around a cord, maybe just a little bit shy. But yeah, back to what I was saying earlier about this Japa 315. I know a lot of people are going to be the naysayers and say, it's not worth it if it doesn't have its own engine because it eats up your tractor, unless you have 2 tractors, one to run this and then one to move logs and IBC totes and things. But like I said, for me, it's not that big of a deal. One, it dramatically reduces the cost of this machine. This machine as it sits right now, and don't quote me on this with the volatility of the steel market, but I think it's somewhere in the neighborhood of $15,000. If you were to step up to the model with its own dedicated engine, you're looking at adding about $5,000 or $6,000. The other benefit is it's one less engine that you're gonna have to maintain. The biggest downside to this Japa 315 is not the fact that it's PTO powered, but in my opinion, it's the fact that the maximum log diameter is set at 12 inches. Here's a pile of logs that I'm working out of just to give you an idea of the size diameter of material you'd be working with if you were looking at getting one of these machines. But one thing that they could do to make this machine better would be to give it just a little bit bigger log diameter. And actually, in order to get that, you have to step up to the next bigger size, which is the Japa 365 Basic, which I believe is this same exact machine, except you get a 14-inch log diameter, which just gives you that little bit of extra flexibility for knots and twists and bends in the wood, so you don't have to have perfectly straight wood or, you know, 4, 5, 6-inch diameter stuff. But anyway, I think that's gonna about wrap this one up. I can't think of a better way to spend New Year's Eve than out here playing on the Firewood processor. Do me a favor, if you guys enjoyed this one, give me a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.